production meeting, we made a decision and we wanted to do a big deal Thursday for you. So we've knocked £2.50 off all our printables, which I'm going to talk to you about in this show. But we're also, as soon as you are eligible for that £35, that free shipping, because you've got your basket to where it needs to be, this download, which is worth $12.99, in my opinion it's worth $24.99 because it's beautiful, will be automatically added to your basket for free. I know, good, right? So let me show you what you're getting. These are some of the most beautiful papers that I think I've ever seen. These are lovely. So come in close, Katie, and then we can have a look at these. These are stunning. So you've got your strawberries and cream and you've got your lilac haze. But look how lovely these are. Now, you can buy them as printed rice papers if you like, and we'll talk to you about that as we go through the show. But look how beautiful these are. Card making, scrapbooking, art journals, home decor, even printed on canvas with these, adding your hot foil pen in, using your mixie on and adding foil onto the fairy's wings, using maybe your aquastone and then adding glitter onto the fairy's wings. But look how beautiful this artwork is. Now get to that free postage and this will be included in your basket for free. Isn't that just fabulous? If you can't get your basket to £35, you can also shop it. So it's Shop Haze and it's $12.99. But these are absolutely beautiful. Right, okay. Now then, we have, oh, tote bags went this morning, Andrew. Way behind. Way behind. Right, I want to show you the rice papers. Then I'm going to talk to you about the download. We're doing strawberries and cream, first of all. Oh, look so how beautiful these are. Honestly, I am buying these printed rice papers because I have to have these in my life. They are absolutely exquisite. Now you can modify them in Minecraft Studio. Okay, so they are that. With that download, that's absolutely doable for you. It works out, Stephanie, brace yourself, at £1.60 per rice paper.
You're kidding
printed.
me.
I am not.
They're like
£1.60.
They're like £8-9 each.
I know.
Normally. That's crazy, guys.
And they're printed on our fabric printers next door. So as David said, you could drench them in water and the ink wouldn't move. Those are his words. They are exquisitely beautiful. If you want this one, it's Shop Cream and it's $19.99 for all 12. Okay, so that's your strawberries and cream. Let me show you your lilac haze, because this is, honestly, if you asked me to choose, I wouldn't be able to, which is why I'm glad that we're giving you the download if you get that, if you're eligible for that free shipping. Look at these. Aren't these just glorious? Look how gentle. The shading on her skin, the slight blush on her cheek, the little blush on her lips, very gentle. But look how the printers even picked up the finest wisps of hair. It's incredible. They are absolutely mind-blowing for me, these. They're just layer on layer on layer on layer of excellent design. And I think, you know, if you miss out on these, well, everybody's been in Craft Club today and they're all like, yeah, we're having those. Because it's just, for me, it's one of those that it's not very often you see a product and you have to have it. This is one of those products. I love it. I think it's absolutely stunning. So if you want that one, it is Shop Lilac and it's $19.99. Andrew's just said if you put both of those in your basket, it will take you over your £35. He's good at maths, our Andrew. He can add 20 and 20 together and take 2p off. Right, we have a quiz,
Ooh,
Stephanie.
Yay!
We have a quiz. Okay, so question number 1. Which character has been played by both Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch?
Oh.
Oh, Katie knows the answer, I'm glad. And if you've never watched, I don't think it's that one. It's not Sherlock, is it?
It's Elementary.
Oh, is it? Mm.
Sherlock.
Just told them the answer. If you've never watched Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock, you need to watch it because he is extraordinary. He's brilliant in it. Right, so that's your first question. I'll give you the second one now. Well, the second one, we had the same question last week, Andrew, so that one's on you. What is the national sport of Japan?
Swimming.
No, you wrote the quiz. Just went, oh, lol.
So I have a question. If you're having strawberries and cream and that's your favourite download, would you have strawberries and cream, cake and cream, or strawberries and ice cream, or strawberries, cake and ice cream?
Oh, good grief. If
Can
I
we
was having
vote?
strawberries and cream, I'd have strawberries with sugar on and cream.
Right, okay. What would you have at home?
What would you have?
So we had cake.
Chocolate cake.
No, I had.
Did you have
I had strawberry
Victoria?
jam cake.
Did you have
yeah.
Victoria sponge?
With cream. Eat 'em. Oh, now, okay. Favourite dessert, guys. That's because Andrew's just thrown eating mess in there.
Yeah.
Favourite dessert.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
know. You can't have strawberries and cream, says Lorraine Bradbury. But wow, you meant that, didn't you, Lorraine? You were quick on the mark there, kid. Fabulous. Thank you to everyone that's joining us and that's joined us throughout today. It's been a fabulous day today and it's just been very heartwarming. Right, shall we have a look at this download?
Yes.
So the code is shop download. And
Right.
it's £15 and you've got a £5 saving. This is fabulous. And you'll notice some of these because they used to be Screen Sensation screens. And
Ooh,
they're absolutely
and
lovely.
something's happening
And I
with Screen
learned
Sensation.
today that you can emboss those. You can make them embossed.
I know something. If you've got a laser printer, every one
Foiled.
of these.
That's what we said earlier on.
Every one of them you could actually do as a foiled image. And the other thing is you could be printing these out as a digi stamp. You could be printing out to do it as a watercolour. Now, if you're going to print it out as a watercolour, little tip for you, take the colour right down to a soft grey. So it looks like you've sketched it with a pencil and then watercolour. I know. Next time I get a watercolour show, I'm going to ask for this to be put on. So if you want to see things like how to colour like the lion or the panda or the little dog, that's what we're talking about. Right, let's take a little look at what you're getting. So you actually are going to get animals, everyday, fantasy, floral, sentiments and zodiac. So you're getting 6 collections for £15, which is just a crazy deal. So have a look at what you're getting. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'll just put one collection on the screen. I've got one here, right? Because you don't just get what you can see as the images. These are what we call our index sheets. And the reason that they're so good is that what you can do with them is you print them all out and every one of them's got a code at the bottom, and that code refers to the image on here. So if I wanted, for instance, if number 9, I get number 9 and then drag that onto my page and there it is. So you've got it, and of course it doesn't matter how big it goes, it won't pixelate. So you've got everything from images like this. I love these because these actually look like lino prints. Then you've got some textured backgrounds, but any one of these becomes a background. So you've got here, then you've got this one with all the different designs. Remember, this is one. Oh, look at the little penguins. How cute are those? This is one set of 6 collections that you are getting in this set. So you are getting 6 full collections. And I love the fact that you've got such beautiful quality in the artwork, and you can see it here as I'm just pulling them over and showing you how many there are of all of them. There are loads of them. So Katie, come and have a little look at this lot, because this is the equivalent of the index sheets, okay? So I'm just going to show you what you would be getting. So, and you've got things that are funny, that are cute, that are serious, that are realistic, that are sketched, that are coloured. so that you could be colouring in them. And you've got borders in here. We've got cute little people. You've got lace in here. You've got textured backgrounds. You've got all your backgrounds. I mean, stamping a background is quite challenging, but having it already done like this, then you've got all the other elements that you can see in here. You've got different subjects. So we've got everything from animals to music to nature. We've got seashore. We've got oriental. We've got fruit. We've got fun stuff like playing cards. We've got fashion. We have got we've got nature. You've got like Zentangle style, you've got fantasy style, you've got words and sentiments in here, you've got vases and flowers and florals and frames. Then you've got backgrounds and borders, you've got different shape designs, you've got elements to build your own design, you've got build a bouquet in here, you've got backgrounds, you've got nature, you've got literally, it keeps on giving. Oh, then we get to some really fun, really strong sentiments. I just love the fact that you've got these, put these on a full page. This is your wall art. You're getting all of those. Then you've got words to finish off all your designs. To go in with all of that, you've got elements that are going to be your sentiment if you're putting it inside a card. Then you've got zodiac. You've got a full zodiac and you've got everything included, but not just the artwork imagery, but you've got all the signs and the symbols and everything like that for your whole zodiac. And this is one of those collections that is not going to date. And I think that is the thing for me, is it is timeless.
Yeah, it is.
Because it isn't going to date. You've got everything in here to be able to make cards for mum, dad, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, best friend, next door neighbour, the craft group that you work with. When you look at the artwork, but then think about the crafts that you could use this for. So first of all, you've got things like your florals. So these are ones where we could be doing this, we could be doing sketching, we could be using this to learn to sketch. We can be doing our stamping, we could be just doing stamping. We could be foiling with a foiling pen. We could be printing on a laser. And then we could actually be printing these, and you could actually use these designs to actually then do laser foiling. You could take these into your Brother Canvas Art Spira design studio. You could embroider with them. You literally have got everything that you need in here. You can use some of them to actually cut out these. You could cut these out, couldn't you, on your scan and cut?
All the sentiments, we were talking about this earlier on, just print them off, scan them in, and they're all your vinyl sentiments in there. It's massive.
And this has got so much on it, but so much for everyone. Every time you look at this, you're going to see something different. You've got masculine designs around the sea and the ocean. We've got ethnic designs. We've got designs where you've got all the different elements that actually build up the patterns. So you could be doing patterning and pattern work with it. You've even got some sort of Day of the Dead style in there. Then we've got real lifestyle, almost botanically correct designs. Then you've got in here the little bit of fun in there as well. It just keeps on giving. I love this.
I do too. I was really impressed with it this morning, I have to say. Now then, we need to send Olive and healing to Karen Halbert. She needs cheering up.
Hi,
She's
Karen.
broken, needs a shoulder and head of humerus replacement.
Oh my goodness
Will be done in the next couple of weeks. Got to go to CT scan tomorrow, and to top it all, she needs a splint on the opposite hand as she's broken a couple of fingers. What have you been doing, Karen?
That sounds like a really serious injury. Bless you.
We're sending you lots of love and healing, and we're here when you're ready. You can just sit and watch us. Right, Lorraine Bradbury would have strawberries and cream, as would Maureen C. Janice Mableston says she's got to have all three. Fran can't have cream, so she'd have a meringue nest. Syrup sponge is Lorraine Bradbury's. Ian Shaw says all three. Louise Mack, creme brulee. Oh, I do like a creme brulee. Jane Lindsay, lemon meringue. Strawberries and fresh creams, but no added sugar. Yeah, I'm not sweet enough, Janet. Karen Halbert says cake and cream or scones with strawberry jam and clotted cream. I know, that's the best, isn't it? Strawberries cake and cream, says Christine. Chocolate sponge and chocolate custard. Oh, that's like being back at school, Sandra Little. I love that. Alison Mortimer, Bailey's trifle.
Oh, wow.
I need that in my life. Julie Wallace says raspberry pavlova or sticky toffee pudding. Lisa says banana longboat.
Oh, I've never had one of those.
It's like a split? Yeah, a bit like that, yeah. Carol Lewis, my kind of girl. Are you ready? This is divine. I might have to have this weekend, Carol, so thanks for that. Strawberries, rice pudding and cream and lots of it.
Wow.
Carol, if you've ever just try Rachel's Divine Organic Rice Pudding. Oh, it's the best. Then we've got bread and butter pudding for Alison with Baileys. We like Baileys. Sue Carrier cheesecake. Sue Roberts banoffee pie. Rhubarb and apple crumble. God, they're coming in faster than I can read them. Elaine Palmer says, favourite pudding? Anything. And we'll do more of these. So Stephanie Best says her latest fad is a Neapolitan pancake topped with sliced strawberries and squirty cream. Oh, I love squirty cream. Squirty cream is one of my favourites. So Neapolitan, I guess that's like ice cream in a pancake with sliced strawberries and squirty cream. Tiramisu. Do you remember when we were sat outside that night with Nancy and we were talking about desserts?
Which outside?
At the where you have your barbecue.
Oh,
we
yeah.
sat outside and there was me, you, Hannah, Nancy and Carl. And Hannah said something about desserts and Nancy went, oh, tiramisu.
Oh, yeah.
Hannah went, sorry, who? She went, you know, he plays left back for Arsenal.
I remember that.
Me and Hannah were crying. She went, tiramisu. You know, that tiramisu plays, centre back for Arsenal. It's very funny. It was very, very funny. Oh, we've got loads of them. Right, shall we have a demo?
Right, I need to show you this.
Yes, please.
Right, guys. So, what I'm going to do is, first of all, we're going to bring on an image. So let's bring on our seahorse, and we're just going to make him a little bit bigger. And I'm then going to, we're going to tile him first of all. So let's toggle the tile, and we'll make 4 of them. So we'll make our 4 little seahorses. We'll make him there. So there's our 4 seahorses. And now what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 of them. So we're going to copy and paste that one. So there's now 2, and it went a little bit darker so you can see. So this one we're going to change to, I don't know, whatever colour. What colour should we have? What colour would you like? We'll have, we'll click onto there. We'll have a blue and a bit of red. So a shade of purple.
Love that.
So we're making it purple, okay?
Yep.
Now this one, we're going to emboss. Oh, no, we're not that one, you. We're going to emboss you. And then we're going to give it a little bit of depth.
Looks like a fossil.
And then we're going to make it blue with a tiny little bit of red in it.
Wow.
Okay. So now we're going to bring this one over this one. Oh, hang on a minute. On my embossing, I need to change the width a bit more.
Okay.
I want to make it much more embossable.
Wow.
And then I'm going to bring this on over the top.
Oh, look at that.
And then what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn down my opacity. And now I'm going to zoom in so you can see how we've created that little embossed finish with it. And look at all the texture. And if I now go on to this one, which I'm hoping I've managed to click on, and I create, oh no, I've got the wrong one. Undo.
I love
undo you. There. Because I'm then going to do, no, undo you again. We'll click on you. And I'm then going to swirl you. And look at how you can change.
Fab.
So you thought you had a black stamp.
Right.
You haven't got a black stamp at all. What you've got is any colour that you want, creating your own backgrounds with any colour that you want, and then building your own designs. And that is what I love about this. And think about how many elements you're going to be able to look at that texture that we've got in there. I'm just going to move it.
Oh, I love that.
Look at this.
That's
with
amazing,
those
isn't
all
it?
just swirled in the middle. And we're now going to fade the edges of it.
It looks like wood grain in the back, look.
And we'll just move you so I get you. And I'm going to fade those edges down. And look at that background that we've created.
Fabulous, isn't it?
How gorgeous are these?
I'll tell you what, that's a lot cheaper than buying several different colours of ink pad, right?
Oh, isn't it just?
Right.
Right, so just need to see where my little thingy is. I'll get you, so I can get you down to 1. And I'll get you from there and get you down to 1 and get you down to 1 there and put you now in the middle of our page. Look at how we've created our own texture with it and put our lovely seahorse on there. So you know what, guys, there's so much you can do once you start doing this.
Okay, right. Karen was walking her dog, didn't realise that the dog lead was wrapped around her ankle and went,
oh no.
That's what you get for being healthy, isn't it, and walking. Andrew. He said, is the dog okay? Right, first question. What character has... Well, which character has been played by both Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch? Question number 2. What is the national sport of Japan? And question number 3. How many hearts does an octopus have?
Oh, how many hearts does an octopus have?
Interesting, that one, isn't it? Katie's frowning, she's not sure. She's trying to work it out so she can remember from school. Right, let me talk to you about these printables here because these are fabulous. So what we've done, we've knocked £2.50 off all the printables today. Are they going back up tonight though, right?
Yeah, they are, I think.
Katie's going...
Tomorrow, yes.
Tomorrow, yes. Right, so get them while we've got them. So we bring you 2 different types of card for, well, 2 basic kinds of card for printing, white card if you like. And we bring you our pure print, which is brilliant for your scan and cut. I use it for all my reflections. And it's fabulous for your alcohol markers because it has a longer fibre, so it allows that ink to move and then you can blend it. So then we bring you premium pure print. Now you can use that in your backgrounds for scan and cut, but please don't put it anywhere near your mat because it loves it too much and it does not want to give it you back. And the reason for that is the fibres are so small that when the printer head drops that ink on that surface, it stops. It has nowhere to travel to, so it stops and it keeps the clarity of that colour. Now because it's such tiny fibres, it almost makes the the surface area bigger. I know that sounds ridiculous, but more compact, if you like. So as soon as you put it on a sticky mat, it grabs it and it doesn't let it go. So let me show you the difference between the 2 and then you know what you're buying. Now, compared to a copier paper, both of these are phenomenal. So you've got your pure print here and you've got your premium pure print here, and we do them in 2 different ways for you. So Shop Pure is going to get you 75 sheets of the A4 250 GSM for £10.49 instead of £12.99. So that's your deal, right? If you want 50 sheets of the 250 premium pure print, which is Shop 50, you're getting that for £12.49 today instead of £14.99. Okay, so you definitely need to be stocking up on these. Shop 40 is going to get you 100 sheets of our regular pure print 140 GSM. If you're a scan and cut user and you're printing off reflections, this is the one that I use all day, every day. So make sure that you're stocking up on that while we've got it on a deal. Shop 40, £10.49. If you want 75 sheets of 140 premium pure print, it's shop premium and it's £12.49. Now, Ian and Linda were in yesterday from the Crafty Witches, and we sent them away with boxes of all this printable stuff. So going forward, that's what they're going to be using as well, and they were really impressed with the quality. And now Linda knows her paper. Right, next, printable acetate. So you're going to get, for this, and we were having a laugh with David earlier on, do you remember when he stands at the side of the printer and does that? And then turns it round and does that so he can hear the scratchy side. And then Diane walked past him one day and she went, you do know that if you put an alcohol marker on both sides, the one that doesn't wipe off is the right side. Yeah, but I like doing it this way. It was proper funny today. So printable acetate, that's your tip. Shop acetate, £12.49 is going to get you 25 A4 sheets. I'll tell you what, some of these, this download, this beautiful strawberry and cream with the fairies on would look lovely printed on acetate. Then we also have our pure print rice paper. I know we've knocked £2.50 off that as well for you today. Shop rice, £10.49. We've got our decoupage paper in here. I'm really impressed with this, Stephanie. It's a fabulous quality, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It feels very silky soft, and it gives you not a muted colour, because the colour still stays that vibrancy. But how do I describe it? I don't know how to describe that.
It's soft colour, but still
softer,
retaining the clarity.
Yes.
That's it. It's soft with clarity.
Yeah, there you go. And also when you curl it, it holds its form. It's brilliant, this. You need to use your glossy photo settings on this for your printer. It is shop paper. You get 100 sheets. It's 170 GSM and it's £10.49. Now, you've been buying this hand over fist.
Imagine these with this on.
Imagine that with these on.
Oh, wow.
So,
hang on a minute.
Shop Hollow, H-O-L-O. You've got, hang on, Andrew, give us a minute. I can't do maths when I'm talking at the same time. So, Shop Hollow, H-O-L-O. 12 sheets today for £9.49.
Right, look at this. Look at how that would look on that. Look at the pink, or the pinks on there. It's just going to pick up that reflection.
Look at that.
How beautiful is that? Oh, these are gorgeous.
Look at these.
Oh, imagine those butterflies on there.
I know, right? Aren't they fab?
Wow.
So, Shop Hollow, H-O-L-O, as in first four letters of holographic. 12 sheets for £9.49. Right, Andrew, go on, tell me your thing. If you buy 4 packs of printables, you save £10.
Well, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, and was that it? And Shop Hollow is £9.49, so you're not paying for it.
That's good. Andrew, that's genius.
Absolutely.
So actually, buy 4 packs and you're getting 5 for the price of 4.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. See, that's why we keep him around.
It is.
He's eating his dinner. Are you eating your dinner? Andrew? Yeah, I can hear you clanking your spoon against your dish.
No, that's not his dish. That's his teeth. I'm sorry, his dentures. Look at that, guys. Isn't that just beautiful? Absolutely
great,
beautiful.
Aren't they? Right, we've got 2 more to show. Well, we've got a few more to show you, and then I want to go and talk about those cards and envelopes, please, Stephanie.
Oh, yes, right, I do
so
too.
We've got. Right, let's start with this one first of all. Got to keep my brain in order. So we've got sticker sheets for you here. So if you want to make your own stickers, you've got 10 sheets of your matte white and 10 sheets of your glossy white. Shop sticker, £9.49. It's limited stock. Okay, so if you want those, shop sticker, £9.49. Now we also sell PET sheets, and these are brilliant for many different things, from creating your own stickers, but they don't have that white back, and I hate these nails, they're driving me crazy. It's clear, So if you print a sentiment on that and put it inside your card, you're not going to see the edge of it. It's really clever, really clever. And you're going to get 6 sheets of that. Shop clear, £10.49. Okay. Clear like 10 seconds after us. It's like there's an echo, like a delayed response in my ear. Right, next one, we've got canvas. So this is your Craftmaster peel and print canvas sheets. Now this is brilliant. Stop it.
He's doing it on purpose
He is doing it on purpose, and I can't get him because he's somewhere else. Right, you're going to get 10 sheets of this peel and print canvas. This is fabulous. Imagine these on this.
Wow.
Look at that. So, tip for you. You remove the clear sheet and then you print it. If you're going to cut it on your scan and cut, and it does cut because I tested it, put this back over the top, then put it on your mat that way down because it's got a canvas backing, look. Put that onto your mat, that will grip that and then it will cut. But keeping the clear over the top will just give you that extra protection from that blade just catching those fibres. So if you want those, you're going to get 10 sheets today, £17.49, shop canvas. Right, Stephanie, let's go and have a look at this. Oh, just one quick reminder, don't forget, as soon as you are eligible for, and that means getting your basket spend to over £35 after your discounts, this download of these beautiful artwork, I mean, it's just stunning. Absolutely incredible artwork, this. I love it so much, I can't tell you. I think this might have overtaken yesterday's shabby for me.
Really?
Yeah, and that's a big statement because I love that one. But you're going to get this free. So as soon as your basket becomes eligible for free shipping, you're going to get this download free. Now the download we decided was worth £12.99, which made me laugh because I think it's worth double the price for the quality of this artwork. But you can also buy it if you can't get your basket to £35 or over. Shop Hayes will get you this for £12.99. They've been using this in Craft Club this afternoon.
Oh, and I saw some of the stuff they made. It was absolutely stunning.
Beautiful. David was using it on the rice papers, on the printed rice papers last night with the hot foil pen, and also with the mixie on with the brush, and then the foil sheets over the top, and it looked incredible. Don't miss out on the opportunity to get that, even if it's stocking up on your basic printer papers, to get that basket spend, to get that for free, and being able to print it on all these different mediums is a proper treat.
Right, just before we go to this, I want to show you a quick demo. So I've just given myself a blue sheet by telling it to flood the image. Then I've pulled this one.
Can you show me that bit? Because I don't know.
Oh, right, okay. Let me get a new one because I'll get a new page there, and then you go into your effects. No, I don't. I go into my brushes. That's it. I choose my colour. So let me get the picker and pick that colour. Okay. Now I tell it to set. You weren't watching.
Oh, sorry. I was reading. Sorry. Honestly.
Right. Now I've got to clear it now. Right.
Sorry.
So what you do.
Did you bring the white on?
It's just a page. It's just a regular page, like a new one of those.
Right.
Yep. Then get rid of the grid, the margin and the ruler, because that's what I prefer to do. Okay. Then you get your colour picker, and I've gone into the blues, but hang on a minute. You can go wherever you want. I could go greens, reds. You can move this up and down here.
Right.
Okay. And you look. So you pick which colour you want. Right. So get my picker. Pick that colour. That's the colour that I've picked. If I go there, it's there, there. Okay, so pick that. Then I tell it to get that. Oh, no, I don't. I tell it to set that.
Right.
Done it. Okay. Right. So that's now my page. Now I go into my files and I do the next bit.
Okay.
So you bring this on.
Yep.
And then you get 2 of those. So copy and paste it. I'll just move that one off there. This one, now, what we're going to do, we go into our effects and I'm going to change the brightness. Whoops. To white.
Oh.
Okay. Now we're going to go into our blur and I'm going to blur it a lot. Okay. Then if you put this on the back, you've got like a soft blur behind it.
That's fabulous.
However, if I then change the brightness on that, this is how you can now print white on your cardstock. So, you know, if we don't have white ink in our printers, this is how you do it. You pull it, or you put the colour behind and then pull it on. So imagine all of those things as if you printed them with white ink.
Wow.
I mean, imagine it for Christmas.
That's going to be amazing.
Oh, it's brilliant. Right. Posh cards and envelopes. Oh, and they are posh. You should see them. Every single card has an envelope with it. And you are getting 12 sizes of cards and envelopes. You've got 114 cards. And I'm going to say approximately, because we might have miscounted one or two, but I don't think we did, because Amanda counted them twice. It works out at 19 pence per card and envelope. The whole thing before club discount is £21.99. Now, even if you are on the lowest tier of the club, that's going to bring that down by at least another, what, £1.20. So you're looking at £20 and a few pence. Now, most of you are on the next tier, which will bring it under £20. It is crazy, crazy deal. And you have got some fabulous card shapes in here. You've different shapes, you've got different finishes, you've got different edges, you've got different sizes. So this is your everyday set of cards that you're going to use again and again and again and again. And 12 different sizes, 114 cards. Now, what I love about this is when you buy packs of cards, to try and get them under 30 pence for a card and envelope, you have to buy a pack of 50 of the same size. This gives you so much variety with it. And because of the way the cards have been done, you can still cut into them. You can still put your apertures in. You can still cut off the edges. You can still actually fold them to your own card shapes. And every one of them has got an envelope. So you're not going to be making the card and then going, where do I get that envelope from? You've got it here. Shop card gets you all of these.
But the quality of this card is the same as the posh card and the mono card, isn't it?
That's why they're called posh.
They're brilliant.
They really are lovely. And look at the way that they're scored. Look at the score there. There's no cracking, there's no creasing, there's none of that sort of feathering that you get sometimes on cheap card when you try and score it. These are exceptional. And I just say, guys, it is such a pleasure to be able to bring you such a brilliant selection where everything that you need is actually in one pack. And guess what? They come in a box. Of course they do. They're going to come in a big box. So actually, you've got them, they've got their own storage space. So you're not going to get them in a cello bag where, and what we're trying to do for you, and this is a really important thing, is if it's something that you're going to use and put somewhere else, we're sending it to you in a cello bag. If it's something that you need to use and store, we're trying to keep it in a box for you. And you'll see more of that over the next few months as we start, because we're really working on packaging. But this, for me, is a brilliant set because it gives you a little bit of everything without you spending fortunes. If you were buying a pack of A5, a pack of C6, a pack of 4x4, a pack of 8x8s, you were buying all of those, you're buying, that's £10, that's £15, that's £20, and you probably only want 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you've got 10. That is the best way of having it. And you're not making cards that you then haven't got envelopes for. Brilliant deal. Shop card. I mean, absolutely. It's a must, I think.
I know. You've got silver metallic in there. You've got craft in there. You've got a lovely ivory. You've got a rich cream. And I love the fact that some of them come with coloured envelopes.
Yes, so do I.
You know it's not a bill.
And, well, they're the ones that you're going to want to make cards with for special occasions.
Absolutely.
You've even got ones that are going to work for you to put gift cards in. There really is a little bit of everything here. I love it, the fact that there's so much to choose from.
And a great variety as well.
Yeah.
And the ones at the bottom, on the bottom shelf, Katie, on the right-hand side, those cream ones are embossed.
Yeah. And you've got white, you've got cream, you've got ivory, then they're different shades as well.
Yeah.
So if you've got an image or a piece of paper that you really need to match to, you've got lots of choice with things that it's going to work with. This is an absolute recommendation. $21.99 before your discount and your points. Shop card, everybody.
Fabulous, aren't they?
Right.
Now then, do you want to talk about this stucco card?
Yeah.
I can't. The only way I can describe, and it's not a texture, it's a finish, is if you've ever seen a plastered wall and some of it's been plastered or burnished a bit more and buffed, you get that slight shine here and there. That's what this looks like. It's almost impossible to see it on camera. You can see it in here, but it's almost impossible to catch it on camera. But it's lovely and it's a fabulous quality. Is this 300?
Yes.
GSM?
Yeah.
So in this box, you're going to get 30 A5, you're going to get 60 A4, 30 12 by 12, which I love.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting there going, I don't do scrapbooking and I don't have a scan and cut, you go and get a piece of A4 card and tell me how many 6 by 6 card blanks you can get out of it. Because you can't get any. But out of a 12 by 12, you'll get 2. So 30 of your 12 by 12, and then A3 I love because I can make my 8 by 8 card blanks without cutting 2 pieces of card and sticking them together.
It's not just that, this is about box making as well.
Absolutely. Oh,
so
construction. For your cutting craftorium.
But if you're cutting craftorium, but if you're making boxes or you're making framed cards or you're doing cards with apertures in them where you would need stability, this cardstock is absolutely brilliant. The other thing about it as well is things like where you might want to do scenes and you want to be able to put a lot of dimension on the front of it, you need strong cardstock. You've got it in there. That is, again, another one of those deals. And anybody that has had any of our posh card will know that it is superb quality. And this is at the top of the quality level.
Absolutely. $24.99. Shop stucco.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant price.
I think you would pay that just for the 12 by 12.
Oh, well, you've got 30 sheets. For that quality of card, I would expect to pay £1 a sheet.
Right, yeah. So
without a shadow of a doubt, because it's that quality of card.
Yeah.
And it really is a beautiful quality. Listen. You can hear it box out of that. And if you're going to make your boxes on your scan and cut, this will score with the blade. So it'll give you that really crisp finish. It's absolutely fabulous. Brilliant.
Can I just show you this download again? Because
yes, please.
I know I haven't done it justice, and I'm going to apologise now because there is so much in it. And I'm just going to hold this up and let you we'll just look at this as much as you can. Try and get a mug's eye full of much of this as you can, because there is so much in it and it's going to be impossible for me to... You'd need 3 hours, I think, to look at every single one of the index sheets. Not literally to get it up, to get it on the screen and just scan through each one of these pages. I think you could easily spend 3 hours.
I love that bumblebee on that sunflower.
Oh, it's beautiful. Have you seen it there?
Yeah.
Look at this one.
And it's completely flat. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't it just stunning? I think that's one of my favourite images ever. It looks like it's been moodled.
It does. I'm going to say the lion next to it is one of my favourite images because I just think that is beautiful.
Look at that.
Imagine...
And then just using our tape.
Yeah.
With your metal leaf on there.
Around the edges.
Wonderful, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful. Right, while you're flicking through that, Stephanie, can I read the quiz questions again?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So question number 1, what character has been played by both Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch? Question number 2, what is the national sport of Japan? Question number 3, how many hearts does an octopus have? Question number 4, who was the first Disney princess? And question number 5, what art form or which art form is described as decorative handwriting or handwritten lettering?
Right, let me see how many I would get
Look
then.
at those. Look at that optical illusion on that top
These,
row.
that's brilliant, isn't it?
I love
Clever.
that. It's one of those. So Stephanie has this thing, right? So she'll sit at home at night. This is her iPad. She's got these illusion things on the screen. She starts like that. And she does that. And she gets to a stage where she goes, oh, yeah, I can see it. I looked at her and I'm like, what's she doing? She's like that. I'm like, what are you doing? Brilliant.
Doing my thing.
You're doing your thing. You are doing your thing.
So what I'm thinking about with all of these is I'm thinking about being able to print white.
Yes.
So have coloured backgrounds and
Yeah,
print white. How fab would that be? I'm thinking about making all of these into my own backgrounds, having them in every colour of outline that you could imagine, because you can completely control the colour of the outline, having them to make as many backgrounds and textures, and the other thing is using them as overlays. So we always put a few as overlays on our MCS when we do our downloads. But imagine having all of these and making your own overlays from the... Oh, blinking heck, that's huge. It's massive.
Absolutely.
And then you've got all the words and the sentiments, and every one of these could be a poster. I mean, we had some of these as posters literally around the studio.
Yeah.
We've got some of them in the academy. You have got loads and loads and loads. My arm's aching.
I'm not surprised. There's a lot of them. And then you've got your
Katie's is
zodiacs
too.
on top of that. It's just, honestly, shop download, £15. I mean, come on. You've got a £5 saving on it and the rest. That is just glorious, isn't it? Now then, in a few minutes' time, we're going through that wall. There is a bell-shaped hole in that wall after today. I needed a quicker passage through from the studio to studio. And we're going to do candle making. Clear candle making. Now, David was going to play a trick on Stephanie, but he couldn't because we didn't have enough product. But he was going to fill the candle and then go, oh, I forgot to demould it, Stephanie. You need to demould it with the candle. And then it would have gone like that.
I know.
But he didn't get the chance.
Well, and now I know his trick. I'm going to be watching out for it. If you had a top tip, what would your thing be?
Oh, these.
Yeah, mine too.
That was the easiest question ever, because if I buy these and my basket's over £35, not only do I not pay shipping, but I get the download free so I can print them off again and again.
So do you know what mine would be?
What?
It would be that, because I would have this download like this.
Yep.
And then let me show you some of the things that I would put in amongst these. I would have, where are you? I would put the bumblebees in there.
Yeah.
I would put all these butterflies. I would put these wreaths
Yep.
around I'd put these around it. I'd frame them. I'd have the feathers just literally fluttering down.
Yep.
I would make this into a crown for her.
Yep.
I would have these frames framing parts of the design. I'd have the dragonflies as an overlay, like they're little fireflies. Every one of these pages, I'd have these as the borders. Almost every one of them has got something that you could find a way of using with this. Imagine using these and putting them so as if the feathers are just hanging down as dream catchers. Or, in fact, putting this in the background, in the background, and making that, because you're going to be able to take these into my craft studio and work your magic with them.
How exciting is that? And all that digital library that you've been building, you then start to work together, don't you? Which is fabulous. Right, quiz answers and winner. Right, so you'll have to give me the answers because I don't know. What character has been played by both Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch?
Katie, do you know?
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock, okay.
I didn't get elementary. It was too fast for me.
What
you know
was
what I mean? It's
elementary?
like there's a problem and they solve it like that. I can't do that.
I don't know what that is.
What is the national sport of Japan?
Baseball. Is it?
Sumo.
Sumo.
How many hearts does an octopus have?
2. 3.
3.
3 hearts.
Good
Whoa.
grief. Who was the first Disney princess? Snow White.
Was it? I thought it was Cinderella.
No, Snow White.
Oh.
And what art form is described as decorative handwriting or handwritten lettering?
Calligraphy.
Right, and the winner is, where's we spin the wheel? Mrs. H999. From one Mrs.
Whoa.
H to another. What are you going to win? Don't land on 9 or 5, please. Thank you.
4.
Number 4. 200 points.
Woohoo.
Right, messages, please. Help at Highlight Craft, my love, and we'll get that sorted. We're going next door.
Hey, don't go anywhere because we need you.
We do. Now,
We do need
yeah,
you.
now.
I need you because I've got some things to tell you.
Oh, okay. Let's go next door.
Right.
See you in a bit.
So we'll see you in a minute. Bye.